Victoria, good to see you. I absolutely love today's topic. Retirement spending peaks earlier than you'd think. So here's a number that should change how you think about retirement: 12. That is how many years the average healthy 60-year-old has before their mobility, energy, and independence start to decline. That's from the Office of
Mhm.
National Statistics. Do you think this data would surprise most people?
Yeah, I think it will
Yeah.
surprise just about everyone. Many folks enter into retirement thinking the activities they're doing now in year one are the same type of activities they're going to do, 20 and 30 years from now. So that is a big eye opener.
Mhm. And now that we know the data, your retirement plan should reflect it. Your plan shouldn't be designed to produce a flat income over 30 years, but to support a rich early retirement and a more modest one later, because that's how you will actually live, whether you plan for it or not. And this has a name of sorts, right, Victoria? Explain what we're looking at.
Yes. So, really, in retirement, if you take a 30-year span, there's really three phases of retirement. First phase is the go go years. Those are the years where you have the most energy, most enthusiasm. You just finished all those working years and you have the best health. So, people are more inclined to be active, do the international trips, join the country clubs, and
Mhm.
just do whatever they want to do, and that's been on their wish list. Then you enter that second phase of retirement, that slow go years. There you start to see people kind of dial back a little bit. Maybe instead of you going to the grandkids' house, they're coming to visit you. Then the third phase is that no go years. You're pretty much just chilling at home, relaxing. You may be finding yourself going to a few more doctor's appointments because the health declines, but those are generally the three phases.
Mhm. And the spending data backs this up. According to the Institute for Fiscal Studies, retirees' spending on travel and leisure peaks around age 75, then drops, again, not because the money ran out, but because the physical capacity to enjoy it did. Have you found this to be true?
Yes, very much so. It's not because of the money, it's because of the physical capacity. And here's where I think cash flow reports kind of get it wrong. So oftentimes when you're kind of mapping out your retirement or working with an advisor and there's a financial planning software being used, it takes whatever your expenses are today and increases them by 3% each year throughout the whole 20, 30 years in retirement and make sure you're okay and don't run out of money. When in reality, what we should be doing is front loading those first 10 years with the fun expenses.
Right.
And it's because that's where you want to get the most enjoyment is
Right.
on those. And then
Mhm.
tapering those expenses later in life.
hmm And you've been doing this for a while, so I know you've seen this firsthand. I think a lot of the difficult transition from going from working to retirement is that we have been so conditioned to save, save, save. So a lot of people spend the first decade of retirement worried and concerned that they'll deplete their nest egg. They're not comfortable spending
Yes.
their money.
Yeah, Erin, this is probably the most heartbreaking reality.
Yeah.
And I understand it, candidly, because the folks that come to us, they have money. They have a nest egg, otherwise they wouldn't be talking to an advisor. So they have spent 20, 30, 40 years following a basic principle. I earn more than I spend, and then I save diligently and systematically. So they've really built up that saving muscle. Now all of a sudden they reach retirement and a switch gets flipped and it says, okay, congratulations, you've retired. Now start spending. And they don't know what to do
Right.
because now I've got this nest egg. It's supposed to last my whole retirement. That could be 30, 40 years. It's really an unknown number.
hmm
And I don't know how to do that
hmm
safely. So what
hmm
happens is people underlive their lifestyle.
hmm
So they spend less in those first 10 years, and which, by the way, are the years where they are the healthiest.
Where they should be
And
spending,
right.
exactly.
And
Right.
God forbid there's a market decline because then it's like there's a fiscal freeze and they go, well, I don't know if we can afford to go out for dinner. So this is where the solution comes down to planning
hmm
and working with an advisor that kind of help build a plan. I call it permission with a plan.
Yeah.
So it's saying, what are your expenses? And then saying, hey, what if we built in $15,000 or $20,000 a year for travel? And I can show you that you're still going to be okay at 90. That
Yeah.
seems to reduce the stress.
Right. Yes. It
To
all
give you
comes back
people,
to, yeah, peace
yeah,
of mind having that
peace
plan.
of mind. The plan is essential here.
Right. And I'm glad you said that because to me, the takeaway is that retirement planning is not just about saving enough. It's not just about a magic number in the bank, right? It's about
Right.
knowing when to spend it too. And that answer is going to change depending on when you retire, depending on how old you are. It's so many different variables that are out of our control.
Right, right. Yeah. Saving gets you to retirement, spending wisely gets you through it. And we're not just talking about spending carefully, it is really being able to spend on time. Trips, memories, time with people you love, they have an expiration date, not your money.
Right.
Not your money.
That's what we've worked so hard for, right? We want to enjoy that hard-earned retirement. Victoria,
Yeah.
I so enjoy talking to you, and this has been incredibly helpful. If somebody would like to sit down with you, create that plan so that they can
Mhm.
spend confidently and enjoy the early years of their retirement, which again is so hard-earned, what's the best way to reach you?
Yeah, they can email us at info@vitalityinvestments.org.
Perfect. Victoria, thank you for your time today.
Thank you. Bye bye.